are going to be talking about becoming your dream woman. Now, the order, some of the steps that I'm going to go over is not in any particular order. I just kind of jotted them all down on my notebook, so it doesn't have to be the step by step kind of thing. However, these are going to be some useful tools that is going to help you become your dream self, become your dream woman, so that you can thrive in your life, in your business, in the end of 2024 and going into 2025. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and get into it. So, number one of becoming your dream woman is deciding that you get to become her. When you decide, making a decision is such a powerful thing to do. So when you decide, that means that you are cutting off any other option. When you decide that you are going to become your dream woman, you're done. You are done being the woman that you are not meant to be. It is so crucial for you to understand that she is available to you. There's a lot of times that we live and we explore life with the belief that some things are not available to us. But when we start to open our mindset and open up the mindset of abundance and how we truly have everything that we need within us, we have the gift of abundance. We are creators, and so that we can truly create what is possible for us and that she is available to us. When you decide that you get to become your dream self, you know that she is available to you, and that not only is she available to you, she is already inside of you. So your dream self is already inside of you. She's already there. She is just waiting for you to receive her. And the best way that you can begin receiving this person is by becoming this person. I always talk about this and about acting as if. I talk about the practice of embodiment because the more that you embody her, do the things that you believe that she is going to be doing, be the person that you truly believe that she is. You write all of these things down in a notebook, in your journal, and look at it every single day, or at least almost every single day. When you do this, you know who you need to act as on a daily basis. The closer you become her, the closer you are going to become your dream self, and the faster, right? Embodiment is truly the quickest way to becoming your dream self. And truly, the only way to start to embody this person is when you decide that you get to become her. When you decide that this is the only option that you are going to allow in your life is to become this person. So now there's no other option than to just be her. Be her, do as her, because eventually you're gonna self actualize and actually become her. So you have to decide, deciding that you get to become her. Alrighty. So number two, remember this is not in any particular order. I was just jotting things down. So number two is no longer seek or ask for permission. Permission to follow your desires, permission for what you want to do with your life, permission for who you want to become, becoming your dream self. You don't need to ask anybody for permission to become greater than who you are right now. You don't need permission to follow your desires. Your dream life is only going to be created when you decide that you get to become your dream self and when you don't ask permission outside of yourself. As someone who used to ask for permission, I realized the more that I asked for permission, the more I was disconnected from myself and being able to make more confident decisions, being able to be more of a risk taker. Even though I was a risk taker, I still didn't do as much as I wanted to do because of that sense of permission. Should I do this? Asking for validation. When you want to become your dream self, you have to learn how to validate yourself. Truly, you truly have to learn how to validate yourself and no longer ask for permission. So being able to follow things like what sparks you, What brings you enjoyment? What, you know, turns you on about life? Following those things without taking permission. Doing things such as what speaks to you, what you've been wanting to do for such a long time that you haven't actually taken a step to do it yet. It's only up to you. You are the only person that can truly, truly validate yourself. So learn to validate yourself. Go after those desires that is on your heart. All of those desires that you want to do, it is connected to you. It is your desires is showing you what your inner self wants. It is showing you your innermost desires, your inner child. It is showing you what your true self wants, your highest self wants. And the more you follow those desires, the more you're going to be able to connect with the essence of the true you, your dream self. When you start to validate yourself, you become so unstoppable. When you no longer need to ask for permission, you become so unstoppable because you just do. You no longer wait for a yes from somebody. You decide and you put your foot forward and you go take care of what you want to do. You become powerful when you no longer ask for permission. And the less you seek permission, the more you become your authentic self, the more you become your most confident self, the more you are connected to your dark feminine energy. All of these is a combination that is going to make you so magnetic. It is going to magnetize you to things that you want in life. It's going to magnetize you to being seen as your dream self. People are going to look at you and be like, oh my gosh, like, what is it about her? Like, she has this aura about her. It's because you are showing up as your authentic self. It's because you are exuding confidence. It's because you are unleashing your dark feminine energy. Because you are no longer asking for permission. You are being truthful. You're being honest with yourself, and you are unleashing that. Your dream self is truly unleashed when you no longer ask for permission. And also, a crucial part of this is learning to make yourself feel safe to no longer ask for permission. When you realize that you are safe to go after your desires, you are safe to give yourself permission, you are safe to validate yourself, you become unstoppable. So, number three is releasing unhelpful blocks. So, things that I consider to be unhelpful blocks is things like anger, bitterness, resentment, unforgiveness towards yourself and other people. Why those things are so crucial is because in order to truly become your dream self, you have to be able to release and free yourself up of burdens. And these things are burdens on you. It is holding so much, such a negative, unhelpful, energetic field within your body. It is holding so much things that is holding you back from truly excelling into your dream self, from truly leaping into your dream self. When you are holding on to so many things that are it's just weighing you down. These things are weighing you down. It is weighing you down from truly thriving. When you hold on to these things, you're not going to be able to thrive. You have to free yourself. When just like we do when we're decluttering things in our home, when we're decluttering our car, when we are decluttering our computer, whatever it is. When you are freeing yourself, you are decluttering all of that nastiness, all of that things within your body so that you can make room for other things. Your dream self is not a person that's angry all the time. Your dream self is not a person who is bitter or resentful or is have self-hatred. That is not your dream self, right? No, your dream self is a woman who is full of love, who is full of joy, who is full of forgiveness, who is full of just peace of mind, full of pleasure. And one thing I learned is that when you hold these things in, it snatches those other things from you. It doesn't give you space in your body to receive all of the other good things that your dream self requires, that your dream self is going to thrive off of as women. Like, we want to have those things. We want to have joy. We want to have peace, inner peace. We want to have external peace. We want to have happiness and love and pleasure. But in order for us to truly receive that, we have to learn how to release unhelpful blocks. One tip that I like to do when I feel like I need to release unhelpful blocks, normally you can feel when there are unhelpful blocks within your body. You may feel tight, you may feel anxious, you may feel uneasy, you may feel uncreative. These are all signs that there are some unhelpful blocks within your body. So, one thing that I like to do, and I got this from a book called The Game of Life and How to Play It. It is such a good book, I highly recommend it. Is to cast your burden. Now, if you're a Christian, you probably heard, cast your burdens on Christ. But I truly didn't understand that until I read the book, The Game of Life and How to Play It. And casting your burdens is such a powerful way to truly release unhelpful blocks. When I started to put that into practice, whenever I will feel resentment come up, whenever I will feel any anger coming up, I learn to release that. Any type of feelings that are unhelpful to you becoming your dream self and is blocking you from seeing her, to seeing how available she is to you, say this: I cast the burden of discouragement on the Christ within me, and I am set free. So I will say that, and I will say that over and over and over until I feel this sense of peace over me and a sense of release. And when that happens, then I'm like, okay, now I can move forward. And then I can see parts of my dream self coming to life, because I'm no longer allowing those things to weigh me down. And another way is, of course, moving your body, right? Another way of getting unhelpful, energetic things off of you is moving your body, giving yourself pleasure, all types of things that gives a certain physical release is going to be so helpful towards you releasing unhelpful blocks. But definitely casting that burden on Christ within you so that you can be set free is such an amazing, amazing way to release those unhelpful blocks. But find whichever way works best for you. All right. So, number 4 is take risk, get more uncomfortable. The more risk I've taken in my life, the more I've tapped into my dream self. The more risk I've taken in my life, the more I feel like I've learned about myself. I learned what I'm capable of. I learned that there is pretty much nothing I can't come back from, right? I truly see that even when I fail, even when I make mistakes, I'm still always able to bounce back. When I take risks, now I don't even see that risk can be scary. It can be nerve wracking. However, I'm able to now see it as something exciting, something that is giving me life, because the more you take risks, the more you are connecting to the dream version of yourself. You're only taking risks because it's something that your dream self desires. At the end of the day, there's no risk in life that we take for the sake of staying the person we are now. None whatsoever. Every risk that we take is because we want to become a higher version of ourselves. We want to experience more than we have experienced so far in life. We want to have more. We want to be more. We want to do more. Those are truly the reasons why majority of people who take risks, because we want that. And so when you take risks, you are connecting to a better version of yourself. When you take risks, you are connecting to your dream self. However, it is so easy that when a risk doesn't go the way that you maybe wanted it to go, it threw you off course, you failed, maybe had a huge setback, and it shamed you and embarrassed you, and now you want to retreat. Now you want to tell yourself, oh no, let me be more responsible. No, I'm not taking as much risk as I used to take. I am going to take a step backwards. I highly recommend to keep taking risks. It is so easy to tell yourself no more risks, and I've done this to myself. I told myself that I am no longer being a huge risk taker because of a huge setback. And I felt so much embarrassment. I felt so much shame. I felt so irresponsible. And because of that, I stopped myself from taking risks. But what happened when I stopped myself? What happened? I felt this craving, this burning desire inside of me of you want to take risks. I felt uneasy. I felt like I was not moving forward. I felt like I was staying like a person that I didn't want to stay anymore. Because taking risks is the part of you becoming your dream self. And if you are not taking risk in your life, you are staying the same. You are not growing. You are not making yourself uncomfortable. So make yourself uncomfortable. Get excited about being uncomfortable. Get excited about risk. A great way to get used to taking risks is to really see it as an excitement, to make your body feel excited. One thing that I do practice is that when I feel nervous, when I feel a little antsy from taking this risk and I want to shock my body into believing it as excitement, what I do is I squeeze like this, squeeze my body. And what happens is that, oh no, come on. I did it again. I'm not starting over. I'm so sorry, guys, about the audio. I did it again. Sorry. Now the audio's better. I will try my best to fix it when I'm editing. However, when you go like that to yourself, that's when we're excited. So doing that, tightening my body, it kind of tricks my mind into believing that I'm excited. And so that helps me when I'm taking risks that are scary, that is a little bit uncomfortable. And so that's something that if you want to put into practice, I highly recommend when you are taking risks. Take risks in your life. The more you take risks, the more you connect to your dream self. Trust me, because you're only taking risks because your dream self desires for you to take those risks. And something I wrote down is a woman who knows what she is capable of is unstoppable. When you take risks, again, like I said in the beginning of taking risks, is that you begin to learn what you are capable of. And when you learn what you are capable of, you become unstoppable because you already know. You become more resilient and you get up and you do it again. So, number 5, prioritize these selves. So, self confidence, self awareness, self love, self respect, self concept, self worth. All of these are an essence of your entire self esteem. So let's start with self confidence. Why you need to prioritize building your self confidence is because self confidence is going to take you so many places. A confident woman, she is unstoppable. So, self confidence has so many different levels of confidence. This is something that I teach. It's the different levels of confidence. And one of those main levels of confidence is being able to trust yourself. When you learn to trust yourself, you are going to become more of your dream self because when you trust yourself, you know that you can do it. You know that you can do anything you put your mind to. You know that you can become greater. You know that you can do greater. You honor your commitments. You be honest with yourself. You show up for yourself. This is one of the ways that you are truly going to build self confidence is being able to show up for yourself. However, confidence is such an innate thing that we have. But we don't remember this, right? We forget. But we had confidence since we were born. We had that since we were babies, when we learned to crawl, when we learned to walk. Confidence is just something of just knowing innately. It's an innate intuition of just knowing without thinking, without needing someone to push you along. You just have it. There's babies when they're trying to crawl, they fall, they get back up, they fall, they get back up. When you're trying to walk, they fall, they get back up. They're just doing what they're doing. They're doing what they were born to do. When you become more confident in yourself, you start doing what you were created to do. You become who you've been created to be. So prioritize building that self-confidence, trusting yourself. When you start trusting yourself, you get more ease in your life, expressing that confidence that you have, right? Knowing yourself without doubt, increasing that self-belief in yourself. There's so many different levels of confidence that you are going to go through. Your dream self is connected to your confidence. It is so crucial to build your self-confidence so that you can become your dream self. All right, so the next one is self-awareness. So self-awareness is the key to changing everything. When you become self-aware of something that you don't like about yourself, you're able to change it. When you become self-aware of something that triggers you, you are able to change it. When you become self-aware of something that you don't like or that you love about yourself, guess what? You're either able to change it or you get to magnetize the things you love about yourself. When you become aware of your desires, you get to go after them. Self-awareness is key to everything. The more you become self-aware of everything about you, what you want, what you like, what you don't like, what you need in your life to be happy, to be joyful, the more you do that, the more you become self-aware, the more you are going to become your dream self. The next self is self-love. So self-love is such a big one as well. Self-love is pouring love into yourself, right? Speaking love to yourself. You are in relationship with yourself. So how can you love yourself? How can you love yourself so greatly to the point where it's just beaming outside of you? Just like when we fall in love with people, how can we fall in love with ourselves? So talking to ourselves like we're in love with ourselves, telling ourselves that we love ourselves, treating our bodies as we love ourselves, taking care of it, nourishing it, taking care of our health, taking our vitamins, working out, making sure we're clean, that our hair is done, that we smell good, giving ourselves pleasure in life, making yourself feel beautiful, taking care of your skin. That is self-love. Dream women take care of themselves. They take care of their, how they look, their appearance, how you dress, how you take care of yourself. It literally shows outside. You are going to see how people treat you differently. You are going to see how you show up in a world a little bit more differently, how you show up a little bit more confident in yourself, and not just trusting yourself in that confidence, but you're able to express that self. The more self-love we give ourselves, the more radiant we are, the more we thrive in life, the more we become our dream self. And the more you have self-love, then you are going to be showing people how to love you back. Becoming your dream woman, if you do not love yourself, then you are not your dream woman, period, whatsoever. And that's loving the ugly parts of you. That doesn't mean that you don't change the ugly parts of you that you don't want to change, but loving her in a place that she is right now. So that is, having self-compassion with this person, where she is right now. If you don't like something, if you made a mistake yesterday, if you made a mistake today, outside of character of the person that you are truly meant to be, how can you love on her? How can you, make her feel like it's okay, to make her feel like it is safe to make mistakes, that there's room to make mistakes? How can you do that for her? How can you talk to her as if you truly, truly love her? That's a part of self-love, right? You have to be able to do that to become your dream self. Because if you don't allow yourself to make space for mistakes and give yourself self-compassion, you truly can't become your dream self. You can't become your dream woman. Your dream woman, she needs to feel safe. She needs to feel protected. She needs to feel that it is okay to mess up and be where she is right now so that she can grow, but also know that she is powerful and that she can become the greatest version of her if she truly, truly desires to become that great version of her. The next self is self-respect. So this kind of falls into self-love, because when you love yourself, you respect yourself, but more so in a sense of, yes, boundaries, like respecting your boundaries, not letting other people disrespect your boundaries, not letting you disrespect your boundaries, respecting yourself with how you show up and how you carry yourself, not allowing anyone to take advantage of you, not allowing anyone to disrespect you. So these are holding yourself to a higher standard, holding yourself to the standard of your dream self, that no one's gonna be beneath you. You're not above anybody. No one is above you. You're not inferior to no one. When you believe that you are not inferior to no one, you can truly develop into your dream self. Because so many of us have such an inferiority complex. That's such a long word. It's hard to pronounce it. So a lot of us have such a complex and being inferior to other people, that we don't shine our light, that we let people disrespect us, and we diminish ourselves, we make ourselves smaller. However, no, respect yourself by showing up and taking up space and knowing that you deserve to be here, you deserve to be seen. And of course, that you respecting your body, that is another huge thing. When you respect your body is your temple. When you respect your body, you are definitely on your way to becoming your dream woman. Your dream woman respects her body, period, because everything comes from this. This is our temple. We honor it. Everything comes from that. So self-respect is so crucial. The more you respect yourself, the higher your level of self-esteem becomes. When you disrespect yourself, your self-esteem goes womp, 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 down the drain. Trust me. Every time I disrespected myself, my self-esteem was shot. So respect yourself as your dream woman will respect herself, and watch you continue to become her and flourish into that beautiful person that you can become. Okay, so the next self is self-concept, and this is your identity. This is how you see yourself, who you believe you are to be. You, as your dream woman, you get to decide the person that you are. What you believe, what you accept to be true is who you are. A lot of our identity of who we are was created from family members. Majority of that, it was created from society, from school, from just being around a whole bunch of different people, from social media, right? Like, our identities were formed from everyone else besides ourselves. What happened is that we heard so many things so many times that we've officially agreed to that and accepted it as true. So, what do you want to be true about you? You have the ability to be able to create new identity for yourself. You have the ability to be able to let go of identities that you no longer want to hold on to. So, what is the self concept that you want to hold on to? Is it that you are beautiful? Is it that you are confident? Does identity of I am. So everything you say I am about is pretty much labeling your self-concept, your identity. Do you want to say that I am capable, I am confident, I am trustworthy, I am honest? All of these things are things that are about your identity. This is your self-concept. Your dream woman, your dream self has to have a higher level of concept, a higher level of identity, to be able to truly see yourself as this dream person. So who are you? Every time you say I am, just remember you're identifying with that. You're holding this as your concept. So if you say things like, oh, I'm struggling, or I am less than, these things are not a high level. These are not a high level vibration. These are not high level words. It's going to make you feel less than. You're holding on to that identity. You can crush labels that you don't want. If you do not want a label of I am something that's not your dream self, don't accept it no more. You can rebuke it. You can reject it as much as you want to. Reject those beliefs, reject those identities, those labels that are no longer to the dream self that you know you can be. And then the next one is self-worth. So self-worth is something that is given to you, is innate. From the day you were born, you had worth. There is nothing that can give you more worth. There's nothing that can give you less worth. That's just it. You just have worth. So when you prioritize building your self-worth, you detach from things, like you detach your worth from your success. That's a huge one. Knowing that you are worthy of living, you are worthy of having a good life, you are worthy of being your dream self despite the level of success that you are right now. You're able to detach your worth from someone else. You're able to detach your worth from a relationship, from your academic level. You are able to detach your worth from certain things when you prioritize your worth. When you prioritize your worth, you are stepping into a higher level of yourself, of your dream self. Your dream woman, she knows what she is worth. She knows that her worth is innate. No one can give it to her. No one can take it from her. Nothing can give it to her, and nothing can take it from her. It's something that she holds within her. And when she honors her self-worth, when she knows her self-worth, it shows your self-worth is highly tied to your self-esteem. The higher level your self-esteem is, the higher level you are closer to being your dream woman. Your dream woman, I'm sure she does not have a low level self-esteem. So prioritize these 6 selves: self-confidence, self-awareness, self-love, self-respect, self-concept, and self-worth. Number 6, make your mark. This is going to help you become your dream woman. So making your mark is all about you taking up space and making an impact and living in your purpose with that impact. Making your mark is connected to your purpose, and your purpose is connected to you becoming your best self, becoming your dream self. So the more you pour into that purpose, the more you're going to become your dream self. And the more you become your dream self, then the more you get to pour into your purpose in a greater way. So why is this important, and how does this work? Is because when you are pouring into your purpose, here's some things that's going to happen to you, and what has happened for me. You learn to set higher boundaries. You protect your purpose. You make sure that you pour into your purpose. You know that your purpose is something that is tied to your fulfillment in life. When you feel unfulfilled, a lot of times it's because you're not living in your purpose. You're not pouring into your purpose, whatever that may be. We have one large purpose, but we have, multiple purposes in which we serve as well. So when you are not pouring into that purpose, then you will feel some sense of unfulfillment. So because of that, you know that you are going to set strong boundaries. You know that besides strong boundaries, you are going to do deep inner work. The reason why you're going to do deep inner work is because in order to truly pour into your purpose, you truly need to become your dream self. You need to continue working on becoming your dream self. You need to continue working on becoming better. You need to continue working on things like taking risks, making yourself uncomfortable. You're going to work on things like releasing unhelpful blocks within you, right? Releasing those things that's holding you back from pursuing your purpose in a greater way. You are going to do some of the things like no longer asking for permission. So when you are pursuing your purpose, at some point, in order to truly pursue your purpose, you're not going to ask for permission. You're going to be like, this is what I'm here to do, so I'm going to do it with or without anyone's permission. So, this is why making your mark is truly connected to becoming your dream self. Making your mark with your purpose, with your impact. As women, we are women of impact. We impact in so many ways. We impact the people in our lives. We impact the world. We impact every single day. We create life. We are creators. We are always impacting, no matter how big, no matter how small. Now, for me, what I truly believe is that one of the greatest ways to make impact is through your voice, is through your ability to take up space, through your ability to communicate your message, through your ability to inspire and impact and lift up and motivate and provide helpful tips. Everything through your voice. Your voice is your magic. Your voice is a gateway to you becoming your dream self. A lot of times we don't think our voice is so powerful, but our voice is powerful. You have to learn how to connect with your voice. When you connect with your voice, you become your dream self. You become unstoppable when you learn how to connect with your voice, your audible voice, and then your voice, your inner voice, who is going to give you those insights, give you those desires, and then that audible that is going to actually make your mark. You're going to make your impact. When you do that, you are going to become your dream self, because again, making your mark, making your impact is your purpose. It's tied to your purpose. And whatever shape or form, how are you making your mark? How are you doing it? How can you make your impact? I want you to think about that. How can you begin to show up and take up space with the greatness that lies within you, because it's in there? So think about that. How can you make your mark, and then put it out there? The more you make your mark, the more you become your dream self. Trust me. When I started making my mark, when I started making an impact with this, with my podcast, with YouTube, with Instagram and TikTok, when I started doing things like that, it just kept fueling my purpose. It kept fueling me becoming my best self. It kept fueling me becoming my dream self. I wanted to learn more. I wanted to do more, study myself more, study new concepts. When you do this, you will become your dream self. And I only feel like my dream woman right now because I decided to take up space and make my mark and truly live in my purpose. So when you do this, you are going to become your dream woman. You truly are. And so number 7, and how you're going to become your dream woman, is never give up. Never give up on yourself. Becoming your dream woman, you are going to have challenges. You are going to have setbacks. You are going to feel defeated. You are going to feel unaccomplished. You are going to feel unsuccessful. You are going to go through so many different levels of things that you feel like is conquering you, right? However, never give up on yourself, because what is going to happen, a lot of these things are temporary. It is building you into the woman that you are meant to become. It is building your resilience. It is building your confidence. It is building your self-esteem. It is building you into the dream woman that you are truly meant to be. Because one of the things is that in order for you to have the thing that you truly want to have, you have to become her. And a lot of these things that you are going through right now, it is shaping your dream woman. It is shaping the person that you need to become in order to withstand the thing that you truly desire to have. So never give up on yourself. Never give up on yourself. There are so many times in the past where I've wanted to give up, and I'm so happy I did not. When you think about giving up, things that I want you to tell yourself is this: 1, you have everything within you to become better, do better, have better, to be greater, to do greater, to have greater. You have everything within you. Number 2 is good things are supposed to happen for you. everything is working out for you no matter how it looks at any given point in time. Literally tell yourself this every time you feel like giving up on yourself. And I promise you, one day you're going to look up and you're going to be like, ooh, I am so happy I didn't give up. When that happens, you are going to realize that you became your dream woman. Remember, your dream woman self, she requires setbacks. She requires risk. That's the only way that you are going to break the habit of being your old self. That's the only way that you are going to overcome things that are holding you down. You have to go through it. Unfortunately, you have to. Not everything that we go through, we have to go through, but you know what? We go through some things. But one thing I want to say is never give up on yourself. Your dream woman would not give up on herself whatsoever. So when you think about that, think about who that person you want to become. Who is she? What is she doing right now? And would she quit? If you knew you were about to have everything that you truly wanted to have, if you were going to be the most radiant, beautiful, queen like woman that you truly picture yourself being, would she quit on herself? So keep that image in your mind. Keep it clear in your mind. Keep it clear on your mind, because the more you keep it clear in your mind, you will not forget who you are fighting for, who you are working hard for. You are working to become your dream woman. It is meant for you and it can happen and it will happen. You just have to believe it and never give up on yourself. All right. If you want to go ahead and get some coaching on building your confidence and pursuing your dreams the way that you truly want to, then head over to cleopatrawilliams.com, sign up for coaching, or you can click the link in the description box. If you want to become your dream woman, let me just rehash a few things that I went over. And that is, one, decide that you get to become her. You make a decision today that becoming your dream woman is available to you. Number two is no longer seek nor ask for permission to follow your desires, to become the person you want to be. No longer ask for it. You validate yourself. You give yourself permission only. Number three is release unhelpful blocks. When you release unhelpful blocks, you are clearing up things that are holding you back from becoming your dream self, and you're opening up the pathway for your dream self to come in. You're opening up all the good things, the love, the fearlessness, the victor, the champion, the queen like you, the love, the happiness, the joy, all of those things to come into you so that you can become your dream self. Release those unhelpful blocks. Number four is take risks, get uncomfortable. Your dream self needs you to take risks. You are only going to take risks because you want more, you want to be more, you want to do more. When you do that, you become your dream self, because the more risks you take, the more you learn about yourself. So risk is inevitable. If you don't want to become your dream self, don't take risks. But if you do, take more risks. Get comfortable with taking risks. Seek risks. It's going to change your life. Number five is prioritize the selves. Prioritize self-confidence, prioritize self-respect, prioritize self-awareness, prioritize self-concept, prioritize self-worth, and prioritize self-love. All of those are essences of your entire self-esteem. When you prioritize those six, you will truly become yourself, your dream self from the inside out. Number six is make your mark. Make your mark, make your impact. When you make an impact, you are a queen of impact. You are made to make an impact with your purpose. When you make an impact, you are going to become your dream self without a doubt, because you are going to have to in order to make your mark in the greatest way possible. So make your mark, you become your dream self. And number seven is never give up on yourself. Always, always bet on yourself, always believe in yourself, never give up on yourself. One day, you are going to realize everything that you worked for, everything that you never gave up on. Only quit things that are no longer working for you. Only quit things that are not in alignment with the dream person that you are truly becoming. Never quit though. Never quit on things that are in alignment that you truly want. Never quit on yourself. So that is it, ladies. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and until next time, bye.